everyone, welcome once again to a new ZA Monthly. As usual, we're here to bring you some of our favorite posts from the past month, and this time we're taking a look at some content from April. Well, let's start things off by looking at our first set of posts. Hey guys, Layton here again, this time to help Sky out. She chose for us some art by the user Sit18, and I'm here to take a look at it. They drew one of the ancient robots from Skyward Sword in a really nice pen style using dots. I love the shading and the attention to detail. For being a smaller piece, this really helps it to stand out, and I see why Sky was drawn to this. Great work, Sit, and we'll look forward to seeing if you do more pen art like this.
Hey guys, Hidde here. For this month's CA Monthly, I wanted to take some time to talk about this comic I recently made, because I still have a lot of thoughts about it. So I hope that's fun to listen to at least. I swear I'm not a narcissist. Let's go. Alright, so if you missed it, that's fine. So basically, I made this super wack short comic about Groose, Maple from the Oracle games, Abba from Tingle's Rosy Rupee Land, and Ralph from Oracle of Ages. And in the comic, they are acting out a script written by one of them. You can probably guess who wrote it by reading the comic. And it stars Groose as himself, Maple and Abba as poor orphans, and Ralph as Groose's fiancé. Alright, so to keep the art show actually related to the art aspect, let's talk about the art first. Because man, I enjoyed drawing all these characters a lot. I already love these characters a lot, of course, but especially drawing Ralph made me appreciate him even more. It was just a lot of fun to change some of his most physically defining features, like his hair, while still trying to keep him recognizable-ish. Having him wear his cape as a makeshift skirt was also a fun thing I really wanted to include, even if it's only visible in one panel. Oh, and the background was purposefully made to look like a shitty elementary school production, if that wasn't obvious. Alright, time for some story tidbits I wanted to share. This takes place a while after my Valentine's Day comic from last year. Groose and Ralph hated each other's guts there, and that's not the case anymore. I have a story I want to tell about that, but that is comic material for some other day. The entire setting of the story is weird, but the characters are meant to be on the sand ship from Skyward Sword. You know, the big boat with the timeshift stones. Because I'm a sucker for time travel stories, and it's a nice way to get my favorite characters together in the same story. To wrap things up, this story had two purposes. Making something for Valentine's Day and sort of thanking my friends on Amino. I utterly failed at the Valentine's Day thing since it was posted over 2 months later. But I hope I at least succeeded on the second thing. And that was my part for today. I might talk about it again some other time, but that will take a while. So next month, someone else will start again. See you then!
Next, Gabby chose this lovely piece of Midna from Twilight Princess, drawn by Armadillo, as her choice for this month. What's neat about this piece, besides the coloring and the pose, is the choice to have this be drawn on a music sheet that actually has Midna's theme written out on it. It's a really nice idea, and I love how it turned out. It's a great example of some of the really original stuff we see on the Amino. Great job, Armadillo, and we hope to see more original work like this from you soon. Hey guys, Layton here. So for this month, I chose some really pretty art by Kitkatchu. They did a really cool crossover piece of the Pokemon Milotic sitting alongside Mipha from Breath of the Wild. I'll admit, I was personally drawn to this piece for many reasons. One, I love Pokemon. I love the Zoras, including Mipha, and Milotic is one of my favorite Pokemon. So this definitely appeals to me. But I love the colors and how well they go together. This was certainly a good idea for a crossover. And I love the Zora's domain background as well. It's minimalistic but effective and allows the primary colors of Milotic and Mipha to stand out even more. Great work, Kit Kat, and I look forward to seeing more from you.
Hello everyone, Tabs here for another Zolamino Monthly. This time, I'd like to talk about Step It With You Shallow by Nebbylor. Also, sorry if I mispronounced the name. The piece features the character Vayu and Shallow Link from the Foreshorts manga. I'll be honest, when I saw this I had to take this because I'm actually such a big fan of the Foreshorts manga myself. But of course this isn't the only reason. I really liked the shading and overall the way they colored this. It's nicely done and the colors are smooth, not too bright or too dark. I think the colors are really the thing that caught my attention in the first place. When I looked at this, I couldn't take my eyes off it anymore. Also, the drawing really stands out of the black background, and for that makes me focus on value and shadow even more. The art style too is amazing. I like the way you drew these two interact. Personally, I think this really shows the dynamic they have in the manga. Anyway, that's all I have to say, and I'd suggest you to check out the artist. They're yet new to the community, and I can't wait to see more of their amazing art in the future. Tabs signing off.
Hey guys, Layton here again, this time to read Potaku's words about the drawing she chose to look at for this month. So from here on, these are Potaku's words. This piece really caught my eye because, as an artist who tries way too hard to make things detailed, I kind of forget the charm when it comes to drawing simple things. Mo created this adorable chibi version of Breath of the Wild Link, and it just looked so aesthetic. There were no abundance of details on the folds of his clothes, nor the strands of his hair. It was just a simple, cute drawing, but it worked really well, and I applaud Mo for her great work. The GIF was a nice touch as well that completely made the entire thing come full circle and full-on adorableness. Mo has really come a long way with her art, and I believe this piece was just the beginning of even more blessings from such a wonderful dragon.
Hello everyone, my name is Tu, and I'm here to tell you all about the major things and happenings that occurred on Zelda Bino during the month of April. One of those things was of course the new staff PSA on art crediting and all things related. Now, crediting the artist of an artwork used for a blog is of course very important. Only the most controversial statements from this channel, I know. But in all seriousness, that's probably why the PSA not just talks about how important art crediting is, but also lists a few different ways and tools you can use for doing just that. If you haven't already done so, I highly recommend reading through the PSA and maybe even suggest to save it. I sure know I have a bad time remembering the names of all the different websites you can use for reverse image searching. In other news, April's title challenge has wrapped up rather nicely, and the title challenge for May is actually out already. But let's focus on April's challenge for now, yeah? I gotta leave something for me to talk about in next month's episode, after all. April's challenge was of course all about making dioramas, small 3D scenes/environments made from, well, pretty much anything. Now, since the challenge is already over, there really isn't much point in wishing all participants good luck anymore. So instead, we'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate everyone who participated in this challenge. You all made some amazing entries and can really be proud of what you've created. And that's about all the news for this month. This has been Tu telling you to stay safe, take care, and enjoy the May flowers now that we're past the April showers.
Well, everyone, that'll about do it for us this month. We really hope you enjoyed this, and we hope that you're staying safe. Thank you all for joining us, and we hope to see you back next month. And as usual, please feel free to check out the posts featured in this video down below in the description. See you all next month. Bye!